Well, good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Temperature-wise, I don't think it's going to get so hot out there over the next couple of days because we're going to have a whole bunch of clouds and that threat for showers. But the humidity is going to be the real deal every day. I don't see that changing anytime soon. And a lot of us are going to see these starting temperatures a bit warmer than we'd like them to be. So while the temperatures don't move as much as they do when the air is a little bit drier or things are a little bit brighter, we are going to be in for some really humid weather for the next couple of days. And that should translate to some showers. A couple of sprinkles maybe in a couple of spots this morning, parts of Gadsden County, parts of Leon County. It's not much. There's better opportunities when you get out past Jackson County and farther to the west. I've been watching a couple of sprinkles get to about Mariana and then sort of fizzle out. There's a couple of sprinkles maybe in southern parts of Seminole County trying to get into Decatur. It's not much. And there's a little bit more farther to the west with even farther to the west. But as that translates east, it sort of gets chewed up a little bit and falls apart. We'll continue to watch. It was similar yesterday where at times felt like it was going to rain a whole bunch. Other spaces didn't see any rain at all. And then a lot of the day was kind of just waiting for those showers. That's the setup that we've got, and we're going to be in, I think, for the next 2 or 3 days at least, probably for most of this week. And that does mean more mornings like this. We're starting at 79 at the Tallahassee Airport and in Valdosta. In Thomasville, we're at 73, and that's still a little bit warm for this point in June. We should be back in the upper 60s to right around 70 instead of being way up in the 70s. The more of a breeze that we do have, the less likely we're going to deal with that fog, and I don't see too much just yet. But those dew point numbers at 73, 75, and 77, that's why it feels the way it does outside. And as long as those numbers stay up, and I see no reason they're going to change, it is going to continue feeling real icky, sticky, and uncomfortable outside. Plus, that sets us up not only for some showers, but for some bigger thunderstorms when those showers get going too. So all of the ingredients are there. It's just how they come together, when and where. And of course, as the showers develop and as they start moving, we'll have updates for you throughout the day. It's 80 right now in Perry, 81 at Panacea, 81 at Apalachicola. So even warmer as you head down closer to the coast. Most of us, though, mid-70s and up. Definitely warm and sticky outside. There is a little bit of a breeze from the southwest up to about 8 or 10 miles per hour, and that's why our visibility numbers are all better than 5 miles. I think there'll be some spots where there's some patchy fog if maybe that breeze calms down a little bit, but as long as we keep a breeze around, it'll feel a little bit better outside than otherwise it would, and I don't think we're going to find as much fog. Now, the best chances for the biggest storms are still way out here to the west where some more organized energy is. We'll watch and see what becomes of this over the next couple of days. For us, out ahead of that energy, we've got a couple of showers. Boundary stuck way off to the north, helping to keep us bottled up in this very warm, humid air mass. That's not going to change. So what Futurecast will show us is as we get to the afternoons and the evenings, that's when we have the best chances for the most showers. But this kind of setup lends itself to scattered showers at any time during the day. It's going to look and feel like it should be raining a lot more than it actually does. There'll be long stretches of the days where it's not going to rain at all, but it's going to feel like it should be raining, and it could be at any second, and that's pretty much what we're dealing with. So on the Futurecast over the next few days, we're going to continue with the same kind of thing. More clouds than clear, the threat for showers, even if it doesn't rain all the time, and I know how frustrating that can be. But this is what we've got for most of this week until we can bring in a different air mass or bring in a new weather system or something, and I don't see that happening anytime. Bright side of the forecast, there's nothing cooking out in the tropics anywhere, and that's the way we like it to stay. So let's hope that continues. Right now, all quiet out there for the Gulf, for the Caribbean, and for the Atlantic. So humid. Winds out of the west and southwest up to about 18 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet. And we'll go with a moderate chop in the protected water, so we'll leave it a little bit breezy and bouncy for the boaters. Very muggy this morning. Some showers try. The rain chances are going to crank up to about 70% this afternoon. We'll shoot for 90 for daytime highs. Some of us are going to get there, but not everybody will. I think tonight we'll keep the shower chances up a little bit. Lots of muggy, mid-70s for overnight temperatures again. And here's that extended forecast where really not a lot is going to change. I'm hoping towards the end of the week we might be able to finally start thinning out some of those rain chances just a little bit. But for the time being, you got to keep this unsettled around, and that means plenty of opportunities for showers.